What's up, everybody? This is Axis. And today I got some raw results for 12 to 13. So let's get right into it. Kick off tonight's Raw with CM Punk making his way out. Mike Cole welcomes us to Raw from Oklahoma. He's joined by JBL and Jerry Lawler. Jerry the King. We see footage from last week when the Shield attacked Punk. Punk says he's been trying to figure out why the Shield attacked him all week. Punk says he just realized he's in denial. He knows why they attacked him, but he wants to be wrong this one time. Punk brings up his words about Triple H from last week. Punk hopes he's wrong. He says surely Triple H isn't dense enough to kick a hornet's nest. Punk says if he's right, Triple H and the Authority are ignorant, stupid dumbasses. Pipe bomb. Stephanie McMahon music hits and she comes out. Stephanie says the Authority would not have the Shield attack him, all because he called Triple H a bad name. Stephanie says it's beneath him. She says they have grown and matured, but clearly Punk hasn't. Stephanie says they were just upset as Punk was when the Shield attacked him last week. Stephanie says they have bigger worries to worry about, like tonight. Like the TLC contract signing. Stephanie says if Punk has any more grievances about the director of operations and outcomes, Kane. Kane comes out and talks about his job description. Kane says the Authority had nothing to do with the attack. He says the issue is resolved. Kane is asked if Punk has any questions. Punk asks when he became the big red ass kisser. They continue to have words that Punk threatens to put Kane to sleep. Kane walks to the ring, but Stephanie stops and the Shield's music hits, and here they come through the crowd. Punk grabs a steel chair, waits for the Shield as they surround the ring. Stephanie interrupts them and tells everyone to stop. She won't have a repeat of last week. She says Punk is too respected and admired. Kane says respected and admired and challenged. Kane announces Punk versus the Shield in a handicap match at TLC pay-per-view. So there's a match for TLC. Still to come, Cena and Randy Orton contract signing. The announcer says the Authority now guarantees one man will emerge from TLC as the undisputed champion. Fans can go to the WWE app and vote for what the new champion should be called. Unified Champion, Undisputed Champion, or Unified Undisputed WWE Champion, or Undisputed World Champion. Still to come, Damien Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler in a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Back to commercial. Number one contenders match. Sandow versus Ziggler. Sandow takes control and drops the Elbow of Disdain for a 2 count. Lots more back and forth pin attempts. Sandow ends up getting the win with the You're Welcome in the title shot at TLC. Winner and number one contender, Damien Sandow. After the match, Sandow and Langston have a stare down. More hype for Cena and Orton. Back to commercial. AJ Lee, Tamina Snuka, and Summer Rae versus Natalya and Bella Twins. Winners Natalya and the Bella Twins. After the match, AJ skips around the ring, almost forgets her Divas title before heading to the back. So to come, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. Before Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton is backstage with Brad Maddox. Orton is glad Maddox is back as Raw General Manager. Orton needs Maddox to go to the Authority and demand they recognize him as the greatest superstar ever in the face of the WWE. Which really, I have no problem with that. I would much rather see Orton Undisputed Champion than Cena. Daniel Bryan versus Eric Rowan. It's a pretty long match, but Daniel Bryan comes out the victor. Back from break, Daniel Bryan is backstage looking around. He runs into Kane. Kane congratulates him on the victory. Kane says it's only right. Bryan faced the same challenge at TLC, and CM Punk does. Kane announces Bryan versus the White family, in a handicap match for TLC. Xavier Woods and R-Truth versus Brodus Clay and Tensai. Winners are Xavier Woods and R-Truth. After the match, Clay goes to attack Woods, but the Truth pulls him to safety. Tensai tries to calm Clay, but they have words and look like they're going to fight. More hype for Cena and Orton on the WWE app. Oh yeah. Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio. Winner, Sin Cara. We get back to look at Randy Orton punting Cena's father in 2007. Still to come, they will sign their contract for TLC. Renee Young is backstage with Cena talking about TLC. Cena talks about both titles and makes references to Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. Cena says there is only one WWE and he's ready for a change. He says fans deserve one champion, and to be that champion, it would mean everything to him. We go to the Shield, laughing about CM Punk. They talk about how Punk couldn't handle them one-on-one and hype the handicap match at TLC. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and Big Show versus the Shield. And Cody Rhodes goal is, yeah, this is a really long match. Winners the Shield come out to win. Up next, CM Punk will address the Shield. We see footage from Orton versus Cena at Breaking Point 2009 before going back to commercial. That was a pretty good match. Renee Young is backstage with CM Punk talking about his match against the Shield. At TLC, Punk says he's like a kid on Christmas. Punk is overjoyed and excited for the match. Kofi and The Miz versus Ryback and Curtis Axel. Winners, Ryback and Curtis Axel. Ryback got the win with the Shell Shock. Mark Henry versus Fandango. Winner, Henry wins. Damien Young and Titus O'Neil versus Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. Jack Swagger will, the Real Americans win after that. And then they have more hype for Cena Orton on the WWE app. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are walking backstage back to commercial. Tables out of chairs are set up everywhere as Triple H and Stephanie McMahon make their way out of the contract signing. They talk about the matches at TLC, guaranteeing one champion. After it's over, WWE Champion Randy Orton is out first. World Heavyweight Champion Cena is brought out next. Triple H and Stephanie talk about Orton first, mentioning several big names. When talking about WWE title, Triple H says all the greats have held the title. Fans pop when Triple H talks about Cena and the World Heavyweight Championship title. Triple H talks about more big names. And all be all at the end of the night. Cena, Orton signs it first. Cena signs it. Bam, done. There we go. So there's full result, raw highlights, results, whatever. You guys want to leave a like.